Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jan. I've been away. I'm finally back in my workstation in Bali. I feel so good, and the market has been pumping a little bit upwards. But let's get to it. Let's see what's been happening. So first of all, we had a long downtrend. We've been going down for almost 2 weeks now, which is never a good thing. But actually, if you guys have been following mine and Andrew's market reports, we told you that, hey, September is going to be very bad. August, we had a little bit bumps still, but we're waiting for October. October should be good, and we can see already that we are getting a little bit back the momentum here. But okay, so there's still things that have been happening. First of all, I think it's very important to check how the Bitcoin ETF flows have been. So if you guys look at the BTC flows over here, they've been a lot of negative days. They've been almost 2 weeks now of negative days. Yesterday we had one positive day, which is good. But anyway, like lots of negative movements. First of all, this is because of macroeconomics. Fed is unclear what to do, and there's also the presidential election in the United States, which is always a little bit choppy and volatile. But another thing, I think it's very important. This was a pretty interesting topic. So almost all, well, not all, but let's say a lot of boomers and holders that have bought into BTC ETFs are on negative. That's correct. They're on negative. The total assets in all spot BTCs are now $46 billion. That's actually very little compared to gold and some other assets, but it's definitely down from 62 billion. So there's like 20 billion just disappeared, or people sold or whatever. But remember, if you go back here, we have to know that Grayscale is still there with the ton of BTC. And as long as they are there with the ton of BTC, we're going to be seeing quite a lot of negative movements. I think this is something that people don't understand. Like, this is the fee of holding your BTC in an ETF. And if you have it in Grayscale, it's 1.5%. That can be huge money in a year. And if you take it, like, let's say the average how long you hold in an ETF is 5 or 10 years, that starts to be quite a lot. So I'm not surprised that Grayscale is still dumping. Obviously, there's a lot of macro events that happen, and thus we saw a lot of negative movements. But actually, let's go here. But anyway, like things are not looking that great on the ETF side. If I read this correctly, advisors are holding less than 10% of holdings, and the boomers never came. So that means that the old people out there, they never hold or believe in BTC. I've been really lucky that my parents and my parents' friends are very supportive of holding BTC. They understand the value, but there are a lot of boomers that don't understand the value of holding BTC. And also, there's been the real estate market that has been pumping up almost a decade already. So trusting on something new when you're 65 or 70, I totally get it, but they should definitely touch BTC and try it out. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. So the blue line shows the average purchase price of 16 billion inflows above, currently 61K. So that means that you can't really see it from here. I think it's this one. But anyway, most of the ETF buyers are on negative. Now, this is actually almost also a good thing. It's a very good opportunity to buy more BTC, but I don't think we're going to be going that much lower. We might hit 50K, or we might hit 48, 44. I've been waiting, to be honest, for 44K for a while, but it never happened. And even 48K seems to be quite far away. But actually, this is like the longest time we've been hitting on a certain, what do you call it? Like a certain value, because we've been going between 50 and 70K now for almost the whole year, which is kind of weird. So eventually we will either get a very bumpy ride up, or we will get a negative. But anyway, also let's go here. So the total market cap excluding BTC has been going down a lot. Obviously, when BTC dumps, the whole market dumps, but we haven't seen really altcoin rally. We haven't seen like those bumps that we had before. Obviously, there's less liquidity. There's a lot of jobless reports coming out. People don't have money, and inflation has been going up for a while now, and that means that risky assets are not getting things as they used to. Also, there's a lot of speculation that most like memes are getting most of the liquidity. And I actually wrote here a while ago, or actually like this week and last week, like crypto is not anymore looking at product market fit. They're actually looking for narrative fit. So if you have a good narrative, you can make a lot of money. But even if you have a product market fit, it doesn't mean that you will succeed, which is very sad, to be honest. But let's go back here to see some numbers more. So who is buying the ETFs? According to Jim, it's actually online retailers. So that's like, that is not institutionals. But despite that, we have BlackRock buying a lot of BTC. And I think eventually this should turn out to be a good thing. But anyway, very interesting statistics. And if we go back here, yesterday we had a little positive day. But anyway, very negative days, not the cool thing. And if we go to ETFs, obviously, again, this is quite ridiculous. So remember, BTC Grayscale had 1.5% fee. Now ETF has 2.5, and they have $9 billion worth of ETH. That's insane. So they will be dumping at least for, I don't know, rest of the year and maybe even Q1. So on ETH, I unfortunately have quite a negative look at the moment. I don't think that it will recover that well this year. It's been underperforming against Sol. It's been underperforming almost against all other assets. It's been very negative, to be honest. We had a very good ride here, but eventually when the ETFs went live, just choppy ride downwards. And also, there's rumors that Vitalik has been starting to sell quite a lot, and the foundation has not been so cool. But yeah, we definitely on a little downwards market. I'm happy to see some positive days though, and I think we're still going to be going between 72 and between 72 and 60 and 60 and 55. But anyway, let's see what will happen. As long as the flows are not coming in that much on ETF side and the presidential election is going, it's going to be a very choppy ride. But anyway, good to always see like where Coinbase app is. Usually this is a good, let's say, opportunity to see like are we on the bull run or bear market. Usually when we drop below 500, so Coinbase app store ranking in September was 500. If it's below or around 500, we're definitely on the bear market. So yeah, the plebs are not here yet. The plebs have gone on their summer holidays. Hopefully on October, we'll see a little bit more positive days, but definitely it's been a very rough summer. But then again, if we go to the fundraising side, we actually had a pretty okay-ish like a year. Like almost every month has been 1 billion. It's been very slow though compared to other years. If we go to 1 year, actually 2 years, we had $7 billion days. We had $7 billion months, $4 billion months, and usually the average was like, hey, $2 billion months. And now we're steady 1 billion. And I hope we don't go lower, but there's a lot of VCs sitting with a lot of pile of cash. They've been basically just investing in money markets or stable liquid tokens. And I can see it from our desk also. Like we're getting more and more OTC requests on liquid tokens. And hopefully we can give those to our lovely community out there. But yeah, things are kind of slow at the moment. And as Andrew and me have been saying, September is usually very slow. Anyway, I'm very, very happy with how things are with Acquire. But one more thing, what I wanted to show, the liquidation heat map. Again, there's a lot of liquidations happening in 56,000 levels. We pumped a lot. Like we went from 54,000 up to almost 58. And now we have no liquidations here. There's not a lot of shorts here. So if BTC wants to go up now, it's a perfect timing. But tomorrow is going to come job reports and some CPI numbers. So let's see what will happen. On another thing, I wanted to show you guys what we've been working behind the scenes. I know that we're very slow with the dev stuff. It's just that we are only 3 people, and actually 4 people. Sorry, we do have a dev. I almost forgot. But we've been actually working on a new website, and it started to be pretty much ready. And one sec, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. But it starts to be like a solid background, and I want to have probably an update with Harrison here and just talk you guys through what are we working in the backspace and what's been happening. But I'm very proud of showing some of the things that we've been working on. First of all, we have a lot of deal flow that we've been working, and we also closed some deals. I'm going to talk about that later on. But anyway, we've been working on getting our brand into a better place. And hopefully after this, we can start really pumping up content. I will be doing AMAs more with the community at least once a month. But I understand there's a lot of things still to do. Obviously, Mika is coming. There's a lot of regulation uncertainty in Europe. And unfortunately, we have some news around that. But yeah, happy to show this soon, and hope you guys like this video, share this video, and if you guys have anything in your mind, any questions, just hit me up on the YouTube comments.